Hi, a very good afternoon to everyone who is on time for this sharing session. My name is Jun Kit, and I'll be conducting the session today. So for the benefit for those who have yet to join, I will give them a couple more minutes before we start the session. So we appreciate your patience in the meantime. Thank you. Okay, very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jun Kit from Phillip Nova, and thank you for taking your time out of your lunchtime to attend this session. And today we will be talking about the launching of our new trading tool, MT5, which is the Acuity Signal Centre. Okay, sorry. Okay, so I'm resuming my screen sharing right here. Okay, so today we will cover a few main portions to get you started on using this tool. So first, I'll go by introducing Signal Center by Acuity and what it is. And secondly, we will guide you through how to download this trading tool on your Phillip MT5 desktop. Okay, after that, we'll also be demonstrating how you can load this EA tool easily on your platform and how you can use it to place a trade. Okay, and lastly, we also want to take the opportunity to also introduce you to remind you of another tool that we have on the MT5, which is the Trading Central Market Bus. Okay, so introducing Signal Center by Acuity. So we're actually really excited to announce this, the launch of this on our platform. So Acuity Signal Center is essentially a plugin based MT5 trading tool that generates trading ideas using a combination of AI and human-led analysis. So what this does is it basically simplify your decision-making process when you want to place a trade. And also, this tool, it combines experienced human-led analysis with powerful AI technology to conduct deep analysis on the markets, while drawing on professional trading expertise to deliver some transparent trade ideas that would support beginner traders or even advanced traders. And also, you should note that this signal setter, which is the provider of the signals that we will talk about, they are authorized and regulated by the UK Financial Conduct Authority. Okay, so in a nutshell, we would say that the Signal Center by Acuity has three very powerful features. So the first feature being that it offers a very clear calls to action. So each trade idea consists of very clear target levels, confidence ratings, and also it will receive continuous updates. And secondly, every trade idea is generated by a team of expert analysts, and they are accompanied by the strategists behind them. So these are not just a system that generates a mass trading idea. So these are actually ideas that are generated by a team of experienced technical and analysts, and so you'll be able to view them on your trading platform. And thirdly, you can also have performance monitoring. So the performance of every signal is actually monitored and translated into confidence rating of each new signal. Okay, so that is a brief introduction on this. So I think to get us started, I will guide you through how you can find more information about this trading tool and where you can find a user guide in downloading this. Okay, so for this, I would switch over to our Phillip Nova website. So how you can download this trading tool is very easy. You simply go to our website, phillipnova.com.sg, and you could hover under this tab here, Platforms, Phillip MetaTrader 5. Okay, once you have come to this page, you are able to scroll down. So this is where you get the main features of the MT5 platform. And if you scroll further down, you'll be able to see the various tools that you can use for free on MT5. So this first one is something that we already had for some time. It is the Trading Central Market Bus. And most recently, we are really happy to announce that we have also onboarded Signal Centre by Acuity. Okay, so this is a brief description of the tool, the three main the features that I've mentioned. Okay, so to learn how to download it, there's this download Acuity Signal Centre plugin and user guide. So you can just click on this and it will lead you to this PDF, the download guide. Okay, so let me go through this briefly. So before you download it, you want to make sure that your MT5 is logged on to the correct server. So in this case, you need to be logged on to our Phillip Futures or Phillip Nova MT5 server. Just bear in mind that despite the company has changed our name to Phillip Nova, the server name on MT5 has still yet to reflect that. So at the moment, it is still Phillip Futures. So please take note of that. So once you've ensured that your server is correct, then you can click on this link over here. So once you click on this link, it will download a download driver. So once you downloaded it, right, so you can just click on it, click on the download the file, and then a pop-up will appear. So as you can see from here, it is rather straightforward. So once you see this wizard, you can just click next. Okay, then you will also be asked where you want to install this. So basically, if you see the Phillip Futures MetaTrader 5, okay, so you just click install. So once you have clicked one time here and 2 times here, then basically that's it. Yeah, so basically it has already installed this on your PC. And what is left for you to do now is simply to restart your Phillip MT5 platform. Okay, so let me recap. You make sure that your server is correct, okay? And then you click on this link right here, download it, load the download driver, click next, click install, and there you're done. You have successfully downloaded this. Okay, so let me hop on over to the MT5 platform to show you how you can launch it right away. Okay, so the EAs, similar to Trading Central or even the Signal Center, they are housed under this navigator panel on your MT5 platform. Okay, so you'll be able to find them under Expert Advisors, okay, and then under Examples. Under Expert Advisors, under Examples here. Okay, so as you can see, we have Signal Center Trade Ideas and we have Trading Central. So for now, we are going to launch the Signal Center Trade Ideas. So after you have launched the chart here, you can launch this EA simply by dragging and dropping. And you press yes, you press OK, then it will pop up to this EA. Okay. Yep. So this EA will pop up on your screen. So do bear in mind that you are seeing from the screen sharing reason, you're only seeing this window. But after you launch it on the chart, this should instantly pop up as a separate window or within the chart window itself. Okay, so let me maximize this on my end. So this is the main dashboard of the Signal Center Trade Ideas. As you can see, each and every tile of this, it represents a trading idea. Okay, so what kind of assets is covered here? So it covers quite a wide range of assets, including most of the assets that are available on MT5. So we have the commodities, the indices, the Forex, and also stocks. Okay, so this is at one glance the tile view of different trading ideas, and there is an alternate view. If you can select the button up here, so this would list down in a rather clearer way lah. So honestly, this depends on your personal preference on which one you would like. So there are two kind of views. All right. So what are some of the trade idea information that they give you? Okay. So these are some of the ones that you should take note. First of all, they would tell you what contract it is and what direction the trade idea belongs to. Okay. And also, as I mentioned earlier, this trading tool is super actionable, where it would tell you specifically what is the entry level, what is the target level, what is the stop level, okay, and also what is the duration. Because different trade ideas, they may work differently across different time horizons. So some of it can be intraday, ranging from a few weeks time frame lah. Okay, so in here you can see these are the intraday. If you look towards down here, some say short term. That means it ranges for a few weeks lah. So these are typically trade ideas on stocks. Okay, so the next column, we have something called the confidence level. Okay, so the confidence level is the confidence rating issued by that particular analyst that has issued this trade idea. So how is this computed? It is computed based on a series of his past performances. Okay, so like for every analyst where they churn out all these trade ideas, the system would keep track of their past performances, like how many percent of it they are right, and among other factors, so they would compute this confidence level. Okay, and you can also see the status of each trade idea. So some of it is like buy limit, sell limit. Okay, so and one very interesting thing, once all these trade idea, once they get triggered, like the entry price get triggered, then it will change the status to become live trade. Okay, live trade. So just to recap a bit, so when you see all this sell limit, buy limit, this means that the trade idea is still not yet live. It is there, but not yet triggered. Once it has triggered, it will demonstrate here that it is a live trade. Okay, and we also mentioned about performance monitoring, right? So whichever trade idea that is issued, it is accounted for. We know how they will perform if we look back. Okay, so right here you can see it is pretty transparent. Of all the trade ideas that they issue, you can see that some they close for a loss, and you can see some they close for a profit. And yeah, so from here you'll be able to see how did they perform historically. Okay, by the way, this is just the most recent ones lah. The older ones, they will get flashed out. So this page gets updated regularly. And looking down here, so let's say what happens if the entry price, they do not get activated. So the price is never hit. So they will expire at some point. Okay, so once for every trade idea when they issue, later when I show you, you will see that they have this issuance date of when this trade idea was generated, and also there is an expiry date. So the trade idea wouldn't just be there and just sit forever lah. So basically, there's a time frame that they have set, for this trade idea to either play out or not play out. Okay, so from here, these are the expired ones. Okay, so let's go back to the first tile view, which I think looks quite interesting lah. Okay, so similarly, they project the same information like we mentioned just now, like things like buy limit, confidence level, the target, entry and stop prices. Okay, so let us maybe go into one of the contract right here. I think anything lah. So we go to the AUD JP, the dollar yen. Okay, so we click into this particular one. So once you click, right, it will bring you to the individual page on this particular trade idea. Okay, so it will be more elaborate, more details. Okay, so let's first look at the top bar here. You will see what contract this is, and the price here is the price when the trade idea was generated. Okay, and you also have this tiny bar, tiny circle where it shows the short-term news sentiment. So you know that this is 60%, it is gearing towards more positive sentiment lah. Okay, and then the trade idea that they have issued is a sell limit with the entry price of 124.92. Okay, and they also have target price, so they have two targets lah. So target 1, target 2, and then a stop loss level accompanied with the confidence level. Okay, so looking at this market chart, so this is what I feel it is quite interesting. So let's say those people who are new to trading, you may be confused. What is a sell limit? What is a sell stop? What is a buy limit? What is a buy stop? So this one, I think it helps us visualize the trade idea or the pending order much more. Where sell limit is where you put in a sell order at a price that is higher than current price. Okay, so as you can see the chart here, once the price reaches this entry level, then it will sell. Okay, then it will trigger a sell order. And the target being down here lah. Okay, and also the stop is up here. And at this point, I also want to note that all the trade ideas, the stop loss, the take profit levels issued by Signal Centre, they are never riskier than a risk-reward ratio of 2 to 1. Okay, so for every 2 part of reward, you wouldn't risk more than 1 part of risk. Okay, so the benchmark or the safest is the 2 to 1 lah. So as you can see, for this particular trade idea, I think it has high reward, more than 2 to 1. Okay, so right here you can see the published time, which is 8th of April. And there's one catch here, so do bear in mind that as this provider, they are based in Europe, so the time here is based on Pacific Standard Time, or PST. So to convert that to Singapore time, you shall add this by 15 hours. Okay, and also you would see the expiry date of this trade idea. Okay, so everything is very transparent. And down here, you would have a very short write-up or summary by the technical analysts from Signal Centre. So, they will say like, oh, this rally is close to exhaustion, count on the intraday chart. So a move higher would likely face tough resistance and remain cautious on the upside potential and all that. So all these, the commentaries, it would differ based on different trade ideas that they issue. Okay. And in this page itself, it would also show to you what are some of the next volatility events lah. Okay, that you should take note for this particular contract. All right, so down here they also elaborate a bit more lah, like what are the resistance levels and what are the support levels. Okay, so now that let's say you have looked at all these and you want to place a trade. How do you place a trade? But before that, allow me to just share the whole of my screen. Okay, so if you want to place a trade, you see this trade now button here. You simply have to click on trade now. Yes, there you go. So with a click of a button from that trading tool, it will be able to replicate to you directly what contract you were looking at, what type of order, in this case it's a pending order, and what type of pending order, it is a sell limit. What price do they advocate for you to entry? So this would be the entry price, the stop loss price, and the take profit price. Okay, and it also puts in the expiration date for you right here. Okay, so and do bear in mind that the trade idea that is populated on this trade ticket, it starts with a minimum tradable size of 0.01. So this is like for a risk management perspective. So they will start from the minimum tradable size, and it will be up to you on how much trade, or how big of a trade that you want to place. So all you have to do is only to change this volume right here, and then you could just place the trade by clicking on place. Okay, so right here. So now that I have placed it, it is right here. Okay, so just to recap a little bit, to place a trade idea from this EA, you only have to click trade now button. It will lead you directly to the trade order ticket here, where you'll be able to place a trade directly. Okay, so yeah, I think that is how you are able to look where to download it, launch it, and see what they are, see what are trade ideas, and ultimately placing a trade to MT5 directly from the EA. Okay. So if you would like to see directly the user guide, you can scan on this QR code right here, where it will bring you to the guide where I was demonstrating to you just now. So I'll give you probably like a 5 to 10 seconds for those who want to install this. Not to install, just to look at the user guide right here. Okay, so so basically that is all for the demonstration of the EA. So at this point, I figure I'd like to go through a few FAQs lah. FAQs on this EA that some of you may have. So the first question that you may have on your mind is this tool available on mobile? So currently the trading tool is only available on Phillip MT5 desktop. Okay, so for if you are using MT5 mobile and you like to access this trading ideas, there's an alternative solution where you could go to our website right here. Our website, the same page as just now, Phillip MT5. And if you scroll down here, we would update some of the trade ideas right here. Okay, so like we try to keep it like on a daily basis. We will update these trade ideas, so you can also go in here and refer to some of the trade ideas if you're trading on mobile. So this is an alternative solution, but I think at the end of the day, we would recommend that you download it on your MT5 desktop and use it, because it will be updated real time and you'll be able to access much more information from the desktop EA. Okay, and so the next question is this trading tool difficult or tedious to download? The answer is no. The installation process is extremely straightforward and instant. And like I demonstrated just now, it only takes like 3 clicks, and after restart, you'll be able to use it already. Okay, and then the third question may be, do you have to pay for this plugin? No, all the trading tools available on MT5, they're all free for all clients to use. Okay, so the next one is this tool available on MT5 and MT5 demo and live accounts? It is. Currently, the full features of this Signal Center can be accessible on both demo and live. Okay, and then the last one is just like a recap lah. Where can you read more about this tool? You can go to our website, go to platform, and go to Phillip MetaTrader page, and you'll be able to see all this information. Okay, so I think before we wrap up this session, just like to take this opportunity to also share with you another powerful tool that we have, which is the Trading Central Market Bus. Okay, so similarly, how you can download this is through the same page on our website. You'll be able to see the user guide there and to download it. But for to go straight to the point, I'll just demonstrate to you on this particular tool on how you can launch it and what can you do with it. So to launch it, you can go under the same segment as just now. Just click on Trading Central. Okay. Press OK. Then give it a couple seconds. The window should be up in no time. Yep, I am not sure if you guys are seeing this pop up right here. Oh, no, sorry, I think it's a screen sharing. Okay, so let me demonstrate that again. Sorry, just now the screen sharing has an issue. So to launch the Trading Central Market Bus, you only have to click on this trading tool here under the navigator panel. Click OK. And it will have a pop-up window. So what I want to introduce to you, it is this tab here called the TC Market Bus on the top left-hand corner. I hope you can see it. So click on this TC Market Bus. So basically, in a nutshell, what TC Market Bus is an aggregator of all the news surrounding the various contracts that are available on the platform. Okay, so for this, we would go to a specific watch list. Under the themes here, you can go to Phillip Futures. So the theme, Phillip Futures. Okay, so this Phillip Futures watch list comprises of all the contracts that we have on Phillip MT5. And each of this bubble actually represents a contract. And what do all these bubbles tell? So essentially, the bigger the bubble, it means that the particular contract has been gaining buzz based on news volume. Okay, so it will be based on new volume. So what you can get out of this is that you'll be able to access what are the contracts that are hot out there that are being discussed online, and you could click onto it to find out more. So in this case, maybe we go into crude oil. So as you can see, in the past 24 hours, there has been 1,004 publication revolving around this contract. Okay, so what you can see here is the news volume in the past 24 hours is actually 5.8% higher than the 7-day average. Okay, and then you can see the split of all the publication online. You can see that 97% are actually news, and 3% is on social. Okay, so they also have this trend analysis where they analyze the trend. So for crude oil, the trend analysis happens to be stable. Okay, and right here you can see a whole compilation of all the news that may be relevant to this crude oil. Okay, so you can do your fundamental analysis here, and yeah, just basically read up on every particular contract here. So maybe let's try to go to another one. Zoom into our own playlist, our own watch list here. Okay, maybe we want to go into Amazon right here. Okay, so the trend analysis for Amazon, it says that the price may rise. Okay, so how you can combine this and the signal center by Acuity, how you can find synergy between them. So basically all these are tools, right? So once you've done your own FA, your own TA, you would need some tools to validate your own analysis. So I think this tool, it provides a good balance to you. So on this end, it gauges based on the news, the sentiments. So from here, you can see that the trend may be going up. So let's say if you're trying to look for a confirmation from a group of technical analysts, you could hop on to Signal Center, where they provide you a trade idea based on a technical perspective. So that is one example of how you can combine the two trading tools that we have here on MT5. Okay, so continuing on what you can see on this dashboard, you would also be able to see what are the most discussed topics here. So some of the things that are picked up, including election, lawsuit, legal investigation. Okay, so in one glance, you'll be able to know out of all the news out there what people are talking about. So they actually uses AI, to sort through all the different news publication and to come out with this data for you. Okay, and another thing here that you can refer to, it is the news history. So basically what it does is that it provides you a correlation between the market price of that particular asset versus the news volume during that time frame. Okay, so are we going to say that if the news volume goes up, the price will go up? So definitely not lah. So this one, it is just an indicator or a part of your general strategy in assessing the contract that you're going to buy or sell. So do take note in that, and we hope that you'll be able to explore around this tool more often, to discover some stocks that maybe you weren't even looking at before that. So apart from this bubble view, we are coming back to our home page. You could also look at all these trade ideas in the table view. So this would give you a bit of clarity in terms of the contract in the sequence and the news volume that it has over the past 24 hours, as we have set here. So of course, you are free to set different parameters and a different time frame. So from here, you can see what is buzzing and perform your analysis from there. Okay, so I think that is all that we have for today's sharing session. And if you have any questions, do feel free to write in to us. We'll be happy to address them. And we hope that you would enjoy these new trading tools that we have for you, and we think that definitely this would help to elevate your trading experience, incorporating all these the technical analysts or technical trade ideas from a group of technical analysts in Acuity Signal Centre. So I think with that, I'd like to thank you all for attending to this session. Do feel free to drop us a message if you have any questions. And after this webinar, a recording of this session will be sent to you in a follow-up email. So if you miss out anything, don't be afraid. You can always refer back to the recording of this sharing session. Okay, I think with that, I really like to thank you for attending and listening, and have a great day ahead. Thank you.